Good afternoon, class. Welcome back. I'm really glad to see you all here with your tablets on your desks placed. Our topic is going to be about, that's a really important topic. I do think you would be interested, you would be excited. We're going to do a research on different various sports events around the world, especially that take place in the UK. Are you all connected to the internet, guys? That we essentially need to be connected to the internet to be able to do a research on that sports events. They are going to be particularly about famous races related to world culture, depending on which culture they come from. First of all, I want you to focus on the display, our smartboard, or in other words, we call it a projector. There are some sentences for you. I want you to read these sentences and discuss with your partners and make sure if they are true or false. The sentences are as follows. Cycling is a popular sport in my country. I like Formula 1 racing. Camel racing is a popular sport in my country. There is marathon in my city every year. You can watch horse racing on TV in my country. Public transport is very cheap in my country. A lot of people use bicycles to get to work in my country. I want you to turn your faces to your neighbors and discuss for a little bit time and make sure if they are true or false. Go ahead then. Yes, I have sent you that. I've sent you because I hoped you will have brought your tablet to use it as a Google Doc and see them at your close hand. It's okay. You can also use your tablets if you are, let's say, if you are able to open it as a Google Doc to see what those sentences are like. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the discussion. And I want to listen to you if you said that the second sentence is true for you. It has recently taken place in your country. Baku in Azerbaijan, Formula 1 racing. Cool. Sounds great. Okay, guys. We discussed and it was a lot, I'd say, very much useful for us to have some brainstorming and thinking. And now, guys, for this time I want you get some information on the internet, on different websites, to go online, and you can also use your own devices and find out more about races. Those races are camel racing, Formula 1 racing, horse riding races, and bicycle racing. Let's say cycling, in other words. I want you to go online, do a research, and find out more about each race. This time we're going to read, brainstorm, discuss a little bit after you finish the activity. You can use your own devices. You just need to type the name correctly on different on different search engines such as buying.com, iq.com, google.com, different search engines, a variety of search engines thankfully we have. Okay, type the name correctly, which race you want to focus on. It depends on you. And then receive more information, take some notes. First of all, read. I want you to read it not deeply, thoroughly, by focusing on some specific particular words and particular information that would be useful later on. That would be useful later on for you to recall what you have read before, okay? Now go ahead. I hope you're gonna get a myriad of information. One more tip for you, one more, let's say, prompt for you is I'm going to display again a list of questions on the board. As you are going to read, I want you to do it structurally, in a structure, systematically, in a good order. So you're going to focus on the questions while you're reading. Those questions will lead you ahead, will take you ahead, and you will come up with some ideas depending on the questions, according to the questions I'm going to display. Okay? Those questions are: what kind of race is it? Where does it happen? When does it happen? Who was the last winner? Go ahead, go online, find out more information about each race by answering these questions, my dearest and nearest students. Go ahead. Don't forget to, let's say, to get an access to those websites I suggested, okay? Then we'll going to have a deep discussion together. You forgot the names of the races? Okay, I've just displayed them. Look, Tour de France, New York City Marathon, camel racing, cycling, horse riding races, and Dubai World Cup, university boat race. You choose either. You choose one. Okay? I see you have done. You finished. You've just put your pens. You put your pen down. You two are going to share your ideas with each other based on the questions on the display and the information you've just picked up from the internet. Good job, guys. Did you make any notes? You did. Thank you. You too over there discuss those questions. I don't want you to have a longer text, much longer text. Just read the article about each race and focus on the questions on the display, and your answers should be based on those questions. I don't want you to go further. You two over here discuss your races you have focused on. You've done the same research, so I want you to swap your partners, because it wouldn't be better to work with the same partner who has done the same research. And you swap your place with her, okay? You sit next to her, you two here, you two here. Okay, you discuss on your researches you've done on the internet, share your answers, and get to know brand new facts, okay? Okay. Okay, class, thank you for the discussion. It sounded very productive. It sounded very, 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 very sufficient to me. Thank you, guys. Now I want you in the final stage to create Google Slides, to create your Google Slides, and you make your presentations. It's going to be a writing activity, of course. I hope you all have writing drafts, but finally we need to publish them in the final stage. And I want you to create your Google Docs. Google Slides based on your Google Docs, and open it up. You will have a chance to come here near the board and present your Google Slides. I want you to demonstrate your presentational skills by having your eye contact with the audience, it will be definitely splendid. It will be definitely impeccable if you have your eye contact with your audience. You can edit it, you can finally publish it, you can also save it on Google Drive and share with your other classmates. But for now we need to first of all create Google Slides based on Google Docs. You have taken notes. If you don't use Google Docs, you can use physical papers or notebooks to make your notes, and then refer to your notes while you are creating your Google Slides. Yes, hopefully we are all connected, and thankfully we are all connected to the internet. Internet connectivity is very fast here, sufficient here. Now then you will send your Google slides via Google Drive to me, or share with your classmates, and after all we will print them out if you want to put into your portfolios. Okay, for this time, for this activity, I give you some time here. If you can't conclude it here, you can take it home as homework and finish it by tomorrow. Don't forget to send me those by Google Drive. Thank you for coming, my dear class. I'll see you tomorrow.